Are your social media captions killing your engagement rate? You might not know it yet, but if you have bad captions, even with a great photo or video, the caption could be dragging you down. Creating content is the name of the modern motorsports career game, and it's even more important than sharing your wins and your accolades. You need to focus on these two things: making good content, which includes writing a really good caption, and making a connection with your fans and audience online to build a lasting racing foundation and get the sponsors you dream of. But not any content will do. I see tons of racers making big mistakes in what they post, even if they have been around for a while. They could share a really cool highlight video, make sure to tag their sponsors, but if the caption is just a handful of emojis or not more than one sentence, or have no caption at all, it could damage your reach and ranking with the algorithm. On the other hand, a well-crafted caption can enhance your ranking, visibility, and engagement and make your sponsors happy. So here are 5 caption mistakes that are hurting your social media, and I bet that last one is doing the most damage. Whether you are a sponsored racer or team or not, having a strong social media presence is important for getting seen by new racers and potential sponsors. And the key to having a strong presence is to have the right messaging for the right audience. This means using the same tone of voice, values, and verbiage. You want to make sure you're not using too much racing jargon or technical terms that someone who has never watched your races would know. That'd be like talking in Gen Z slang when your fans are over the age of 40. They won't have a clue what you're saying and will go away. Instead, simplify the concepts and don't overshare every single result from your race. This means using relatable analogies or explaining terms in simple language when necessary. You can even make tutorial videos explaining one of those details and have a second or third piece of content to post later on. Aim to have your captions enjoyable for a broad audience, especially on reels and short videos that are used for bringing in new eyeballs to your content. When pretty much anybody understands what you're sharing, it helps build trust and credibility. And when your captions align with your brand and your audience trusts you, they want to see more of your content. And so the algorithm will direct your posts to their feeds and into the explore page for more people to find it, which then it's like a snowball effect, all from writing a clear and understandable caption that still aligns with your brand. So this brings me into point number 2. What do I mean when I say to align with your brand? Basically, it means you need to show your personality in your writing. If you have worked with a professional designer or an agency to create an entire racing brand for you, they should have included a document that is your brand's voice. This could have certain terms, how you phrase things, and more. But most of us haven't done that for our racing brand, so you gotta do it on your own, which it's pretty easy because you're just putting the way you talk into words online. And I will say it forever, people are not interested in just your skill. They are interested in you, what you like, what you do, and who you are. Long-lasting racers like Ken Block and Travis Pastrana don't just rack up the wins and trophies. They make connections with fans that carry them through the tough seasons too. Without demonstrating your personality, you lose the chance to create a genuine connection with your audience. If you're funny, be funny. If you're long-winded and a storyteller, write your caption like that. Don't be boring. Your fans want to know who you are when the helmet is off, so let them in. In the highly competitive world of motorsports, showcasing your personality can set you apart from other racers and drivers. It allows you to highlight your individuality, making you more memorable to sponsors and fans. So emphasizing your distinct qualities can help you stand out and attract new opportunities. People are more likely to engage with content that feels authentic and shows the human behind the race car driver. Whether it's through humor, passion, or vulnerability, sharing aspects of your personality in captions can create an emotional resonance that strengthens the bond with your followers. Emotions drive engagement and can lead to increased brand loyalty and support. If you're not using the right messaging, sharing stories, and showing your personality, you can lose followers and lose their trust. Another way is not spell checking your captions. It drives me crazy seeing poor grammar and spelling errors in someone's post, whether it's in the actual caption or included as text on a video or a graphic. These mistakes, if they're repeated a lot, can have a negative impact on your accuracy, credibility, and trust. And it makes you look unprofessional to your sponsors. So simply diminish these errors by using a spell check and a proofreader. You can use Word, Google Docs, or even the Notes app on your phone. All of these are free, and I explained in my previous video how to write your captions ahead of time so you don't have to think of something on the spot. And here's another mistake to avoid: being a negative Nancy online. I get it, racing is hard and it's not easy to win and get on the podium. Your first instinct might be to take a jab at someone without naming names, or complain about the current president or how inflation is costing you too much. Your sponsors want you to be a professional extension of their brand though. And if they are conservative, then you should be too. So pay attention to current events and be sensitive when you are sharing certain content online. Especially with what's been happening to our country over the last few years, now is really not the time to promote your political views, express hate, or treat social media like your personal diary. Last but certainly not least, the biggest mistake of them all that you are making in your captions is not including a call to action or a way to respond. You probably don't even realize when you do see a call to action or a CTA in someone's caption, but they are super important to include in almost every single post. A CTA is telling the reader how they should respond, leaving a like or a comment, sharing it with a friend, clicking on a link, watching a video, and so on. Your goal is to move your followers into fans and consumers into customers for your sponsor's products. Make sure that every caption you write includes a clear call to action for your audience to respond to. Try one of these in your next post. Leave your thoughts below in the comments. Share with or tag someone who needs this. Comment below with your favorite emoji. Caption this photo. And my favorite way to get a reader to leave a comment is to ask them a question. Has this happened to you before? When was the last time you were at this track? Who would you pick to win this race? These are super easy and they get great engagement. Make sure each of your posts aren't making one of these glaring caption errors. If you want a motorsports career that's in the fast lane, you need to be a professional content creator and caption writer. If you need more help with how to plan your content, check out this video where I walk you through my process of making 1 month of content for my racing pages in just one day. I'm Megan Meyer, and I help racers like you accelerate their social media to grow a following and get noticed by potential sponsors, because a successful racer knows more than just how to drive. Click on the subscribe button below if you're ready to stay up to date with motorsports marketing tips and social media tricks that I have for you. As always, leave your questions down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.